Hi guys, so Vegan Mama here, and I thought I would make a video today sort of talking about the food staples that I always buy and that are essential in my kitchen. And so I'm going to show you what's in my fridge. And I thought it would be the perfect time to do this because I just went grocery shopping yesterday. So my fridge is completely stocked and pretty much has, when it comes to vegetables, I buy a lot of vegetables. So sometimes it'll vary, but I pretty much buy the same things because I buy so much. So this is basically what you're going to find on my fridge on a regular basis. So I thought I'd show you guys, just sort of let you guys know what I eat. And yeah, so here we go. So opening my fridge. All right. So I'm going to start with the milk that I use. And I don't use, okay, here we go. I don't drink soy milk. I'm not a fan of soy. I try to avoid soy. The only time I eat soy is if I'm at a veg restaurant where they have soy dishes on the menu, or every once in a while I like to treat myself at Starbucks and get a latte, and they don't offer almond milk, so I'm stuck with soy. But other than that, I do not buy soy products. I don't consume soy. So the milk that I like to use is coconut. I love coconut milk, and this is super easy to find now. Even in the grocery store, they have these. So it's just so easy to find other alternatives to cow's milk. So I'm going to show you the main one that I use, and I love this one in my tea in the morning. I always have chai tea in the morning when I wake up, and this is great because it's kind of thicker. Or I guess even if you want to make coffee at home, if you're a coffee drinker, then this is a pretty good creamer. So this is Silk True Coconut, and this is the original one. Usually I get the unsweetened, but they didn't have it. And my other one is I always have an almond milk, and I like to, if I can find it, which usually I can, but every once in a while you can't find it, but an almond milk that has coconut as well. So this one is Almond Fresh by Earth's Own, and this one is amazing. And this is almond and coconut milk. And again, if you could find any of these, Earth's Own, it's a great, great company. Their stuff is amazing. So those are my milks, and also to go with stuff that I drink. This is something new that I bought a little while ago. It's coconut water, and I tried it on its own, but I'm not a huge fan of drinking it alone. But in smoothies, it's really good to like sweeten your smoothies. So I have coconut water, and this is just regular. It says premium coconut water. So I use that in smoothies. All right, so those are my milks. And another thing that I have in my fridge, which is something that I always have, but I don't use all the time, but it lasts a long time, so that's good, is Earth Balance. So my butter substitute. Now, if you're vegan, you know Earth Balance. Earth Balance is amazing. So this is Earth Balance, and I get the soy free. And another one to go along with that, which is what I found this not too long ago, is from Earth Balance as well. It's a coconut spread. So I use this when I'm cooking in the pan. If I don't want to use olive oil and I have no more coconut oil, then I use this in the pan. And these are both, you can find these at health food stores. Okay, so another thing that I have in my fridge, which I don't always have, because I usually make it myself, but I was just feeling lazy this past little while, so I bought it, is salsa. And this is organic salsa. I try to buy organic when I can. I'm on a budget. If you saw my first video, I mentioned briefly that I'm a single mom and I have a son. So I'm on a tight budget. So in a perfect world, I buy organic all the time, but it doesn't always happen. So, but the organic salsa is the same price as regular salsa, so why not? Another thing that I always have in my fridge are these are sunflower seeds that I roasted off in a pan with a little bit of shoyu or tamari or soy sauce. Really, really good. And this is good on salads. You can see, good on salads, good on pretty much anything. So I have that in my fridge. We'll go to the door of my fridge and I'll show you guys what I have here. Sorry for the lighting. Condiment wise, I'm not really a fan of condiments except for mustard. So I have some Dijon. And usually I buy the organic Dijon, but they didn't have it this time. So I stuck with the regular one. And speaking of those sunflower seeds with the shoyu or tamari, this is my tamari, and it's organic. Now, another thing that I have that I don't use all the time, but it's really good, and every once in a while, it's sort of a splurge for me, is veganese. And again, veganese is like Earth Balance. If you're vegan, you know this product, and it's really really good. This is the chipotle one. It's nice and spicy, and soy free, and non-GMO. So this stuff is great. Even if you eat regular mayonnaise and you're not vegan, try this stuff. Really really good. What else? Oh, I always have almond butter in my fridge. Almond butter is so good. And oh, here another thing that I don't eat all the time, but I like to have in my fridge in case I want it, is vegan cheese. And my favorite is Daya. If you haven't tried this cheese, try it. I find it's the best vegan cheese on the market. It's gooey, it melts, it tastes, kind of has that taste of cheese, that texture of cheese. It's great on, like in the picture, grilled cheese, on pizzas. They have these sort of slices, but they have the shredded as well. So when I make a pizza or nachos or something, I'll get the shredded. But really, really good. So I'll show you Daya. And this is soy-free. It says lactose-free, casein-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and cholesterol-free. So these are actually good for you. But again, I try not to eat this all the time because I'm trying to eat, try to focus on whole foods rather than packaged foods. Oh, and one more thing in my drawer of my fridge that I always have, and I do make it myself, but this time I'm just feeling lazy. Last week I was really tired. I had a long week. Is hummus. Oh, that's upside down. Hummus. And this is a regular one. I have garlic one as well. But I always have hummus. All right, so now on to the goodies, the favorite part of my fridge. And I'm just going to show you the bottom of my fridge is pretty much all produce. I have a lot of produce in my fridge. So the bulk of my fridge is fruits and veggies. So I'll start off with, I have this drawer over here. Hang on. There we go. This is my herb drawer. So I love fresh herbs. So I always have different kinds, but this time I have some sage. I have cilantro and fresh parsley. I love cilantro. I know cilantro is really funny. Sorry. Either people love or hate cilantro. I love it. I always have thyme. I don't have a lot left. I usually have rosemary, but I do not have any left. I have some mint. And dry bay leaves that I use for soups and stews sometimes. But okay, so now the veggies, the fun part. I have peppers. The veggies kind of vary, like I said at the beginning of the video, but pretty much these are the staples that I always pick up. I can't get that out. Celery is great. I'm just gonna put that down because it's making a mess. I always have baby carrots. These are organic baby carrots that I like to dip in the hummus or even have alone. Really, really good. This time I decided to buy some mini red potatoes. These are great in the summertime if you want a potato salad, or I love them in wintertime. I like them roasted in the oven. This was something, again, not a staple, but every once in a while I buy when I feel like I want coleslaw and I don't want to go through the hassle of buying cabbage and buying everything and shredding it myself. This is a package of coleslaw, and it has the green cabbage, red cabbage, and carrots. This is really, really good. Another veggie that I love, and before I went vegan, I never bought, and now I love them. So this is the great thing too about becoming vegan. It really expands your taste buds, and it lets you explore new kinds of foods. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are so good. Roasted in the oven or even raw in a salad. These are delicious. Oh, this is definitely, if I can get this out, this is definitely a staple of, okay, I can get it out of the fridge. This is, oh, that's my dog in the background barking, as you can hear. Um, Definitely a staple of mine is some sweet potatoes. I love these. And now on to my salads. I always have a variety of different kind of salads because I eat salad every day. And most of the time twice a day. So lunch and supper. So I buy this brand is really great. It's called Organic Girl. And I have some mixed greens. I have a spinach as well. And I have a kale one as well. Then at the bottom here, I have a cauliflower, which I love. Fennel. And this is another vegetable that before I went vegan, I didn't really eat. And now I'm obsessed with it. Again, this is great roasted in the oven or raw in a salad. Delicious, delicious. Another vegetable that I love is kale. So I bought leeks, not kale. I love kale, but these are leeks that I bought a little while ago. And I have some broccoli in the back that I can't reach because it's all the way in the back, but I have broccoli, and that's definitely a staple of mine. And my son loves broccoli, so that's great for him as well. So sorry about that if you can hear my dog. He's whining or something in the background, so I don't quite know what he wants. I'm going to show you. I have my veggie drawer, which is funny because most of my fridge is veggies, but yet I have stuff in the veggie drawer as well. Over here, down here. In here I have, they fell out, but I have some radishes that are great in salads. I have cucumber, and I have a ton of cucumber because I eat salads so much. So I like the English cucumbers. Forgot about these. I have zucchini. Love zucchini, organic zucchini. And I have some scallions that I always have. I don't have a lot. I should have bought more. Anyway, so those are all my veggies, I think, pretty much. Now my fruit, I'm obsessed with berries. So I always have berries. I have strawberries, but they're all the way in the back. Although I find here anyway, in the wintertime, the strawberries are not that great. I prefer eating them in the summertime, but I love berries anyway. So I have some red grapes. I always have organic apples. Yum. And like I said, berries, blackberries are my favorite. So I have blackberries. And I have blueberries because I love blueberries. And usually I have raspberries, but I finished those. So I don't have them this time. So that's pretty much everything in my fridge. And I'm just going to show you guys the produce that I have on my counter. That is pretty much basics, but I mean, I'll show you guys. On my counter, this is better lighting because I'm near the window. Anyway, I always have bananas, and look, these are perfect. When they're spotted like that, bananas are delicious. They're super sweet, and they're so good. I have half a banana every morning. What else do I have on my counter that I always have? Oh, avocados. I have a whole, if you can see, there we go, a whole bowl on my counter of avocados. These are not ripe yet. So I have that. Oh, another staple of mine, garlic. I love garlic. I use garlic for everything. So I have that. Oh, and also when I went shopping, I bought a butternut squash. I love squash. I only really buy squash in the winter because it is heavy. So in the summer, I don't really crave it. But in the winter, love squash. And what else? I was talking about having fresh herbs. I have some basil, a basil plant that I just bought, and it smells so good. I love fresh basil. And another thing of mine that's really, really a huge part of I always need to have. I'll show you guys if I can find it. There we go. Is my bowl of lemons. So these are my organic lemons. And because I have lemon water every morning, so these go really, really fast. So that's basically it for my, oh, one more thing that is going to go in the fridge later, but is on the counter for now, is I'm soaking some cashews. So I'm going to soak those and they're going to go in the fridge. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have in my fridge and what my staples are. Also, too, this is not really vegan or whatever. Well, I guess it is, but um, a staple that I always have in my fridge, was not in my fridge now because I don't have one that's open, so it's on my counter, is I always have some wine. I like to cook with wine, but I also like to drink it because it's delicious. So I actually have a red wine that I'm saving. It's not open, but really, really good. But cooking with wine, when I make my soups, I always add about half a cup of white wine, and it just adds a nice depth of flavor to the broth. So you don't have to cook it for hours and hours. You can cook it in, half an hour, 40 minutes. I'm all about quick meals because, like I said, I have a son, and just, spending 3 hours cooking supper is just not appealing. Yeah, so that's the tour of my fridge, and I'm gonna make another video for my pantry to let you guys know the staples that I have in there. So that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'll make the other video soon for the pantry to sort of go along with this video. All right, guys, bye.